Hello lovelies, this is Lillyvette with Flow for Balance, and today we are going to do a flexibility flow. What will you need for this practice? You're going to need a couple of blocks, your mat, and of course your beautiful self. Go on ahead and round up those things, and I will see you back here in a few minutes. Welcome back, it's Lillyvette with Flow for Balance, and today we're going to do our flexibility flow. Whatever you do, please keep in mind to be compassionate and kind with yourself as you practice. If you need modifications, I will be offering those. And always remember that your body is going to let you know where it is most comfortable, so listen to your body. We're going to start at the top of our mat. I'm going to place one block to support my head, the other to support my spine. We are going to be in supported fish pose in reclined Baddha Konasana. So you can choose to have your legs straight out or the soles of your feet together. Entirely up to you. Figure out where your body is most comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and stretch out also the inner part of my thighs as I open up my chest and my shoulders in this supported fish pose. I like to open up my arms in letter T because it really does open up my chest and my shoulders. Let's take a couple of grounding breaths, and while we are here, perhaps set an intention, purpose, affirmation that is simple, that you can go ahead and come back to with your breath as you move along in your practice today, making this practice come full circle for you as you connect breath, pose, and intention. Taking any tightness or stress out of the face. Take about 5 more breaths here. Start to bring your arms down beside you. If your eyes were closed, gently blink them open. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat, knees facing up. Let's go ahead and take the feet as wide as the mat. Let your knees fall into one another in a teepee pose. Let your shoulders relax. Open up the knees and then heel toe the feet back to hips with distance apart. Turn to whichever side you feel most comfortable, and let's remove the blocks. keep one block with you. And then let's take the block and bring it underneath your sacrum. I'm going to keep it at the lowest level. You do whatever you feel is most comfortable for yourself. Shrug your shoulders down. And then kind of tuck your pelvis under. Bring your right knee in toward the chest. Flex the right toes. You can go ahead and clasp your hands on top if you would like on that shin. And if you'd like, you can either leave that left foot exactly where it is, or you can go ahead and stretch the leg out. If you find that your leg is still floating, it might be that you have really tight hip flexors, so that hip flexor on the left side might be preventing you from letting you place that heel down onto your mat. And that's okay, that's just how your body is right now. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale, connecting this pose to your intention. Deep inhale. On the exhale, let's go ahead and lift the leg up, support it behind the thigh or the calf. Flex and point your toes. It does not matter if your knee has a deep bend in it or not. And then let's circle that ankle around. And then go in the opposite direction. And let's go and bring that leg closer in to you, wherever you can get it, that's fine. And then when you get there, flex and point your toes once more. Deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's go ahead and get that leg down. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's go ahead and shift the knee out to the side just a little bit. Maintaining your hand on the opposite hip, keeping it nice and still and stable. Deep inhale, and then exhale, bring it in, take that right foot, bring it down onto your mat. Let's grab that opposite knee, bringing it in toward the chest, clasping your hands on top if you'd like, or just placing them however you want. It's your practice, your choice. Now you can leave this foot, your right foot, right where it is, or you can extend the leg down, pushing that heel down onto the mat. If it doesn't reach the mat, no matter, right? Lengthening the breath, inhaling and exhaling, and smoothing out the skin of your face, relaxing the cheeks and the jaw. Each time we're here in your poses, try and see if you can take this practice a little more inward. Remember that more than anything, yoga is more of a work in than a work out. So let's try and see if we can take our mind and our thoughts and go a little inward. Let's drop those to-do lists and take a little more care for ourselves. Where are we today? Where is your body? And try not to judge or criticize, but just becoming more aware of where you are, what's going on. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, lifting the left leg now, supporting it behind the calf or the thigh, and then pointing and flexing the foot here. Circling your ankle around in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. Take a nice deep inhale on the exhale. Wherever you can bring that leg, remember it doesn't have to be straight, it could be nice and bent, right? And then wherever it lands, let's flex and point the foot. Just a few times. Deep inhale on the exhale. Let's bend that knee. And then bring that right hand onto that right hip. Exhaling that leg out to the left. Keeping the shoulders square, the hips square. Deep inhale and then exhale, bringing that knee back to center. Now let's take the right knee in to meet the left. You'll notice that your hips are going to lift a little higher than they would if you were on the mat without your block here. Deep inhale. On the exhale, let's take the hips back onto the block and come into waterfall. So your legs are up. It doesn't matter if you have a deep bend or not. Palms are up to the side. Flex your toes as much as you can. Hold it here. Let's take 4 breaths. Last deep inhale. Exhale through parted lips. Bending the knees one at a time. Lifting the hips and removing the block. Let's go ahead and turn onto our bellies. Bringing your hands nice and wide now. We're coming into a wide cobra, all 10 toes deep into the mat. You can go ahead and, if you prefer to do just a regular cobra, bring your hands underneath your shoulders and really tighten up the elbows into the body. If you want to go ahead and join me in this wide cobra, let's go ahead, forehead down, nice deep inhale, bring it all the way up into this nice back bend, and then exhaling down. Inhale up, exhale down. If you're in a regular cobra, just go ahead and do your regular cobra. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do this one more time. Inhale all the way up, and then exhaling down. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, pushing it all the way back. Your knees are as separated as you want them to be. Bring a block right in front of you. Let's go ahead and get our forehead onto the block. Arms behind you in this cobra pose. Let your shoulders roll out to the sides. Two more breaths here. Bringing your hands right next to your knees. Deep inhale, and then on the exhale, pushing up. Let's take the blocks and bring them to the top of your mat. Coming into tabletop position. Hands with your fingers nice and spread out wide so they look like stars. Wrists and shoulders in line with one another. Knees and hips in line with one another. Coming into some cat-cows. So inhaling, crown of the head forward, tailbone up, and then on the exhale, pushing away from the mat and looking toward the back, toward your feet. So breath to movement, your breath, your movement. Nice deep inhale, coming back to center and neutral. Going ahead, inhaling the right arm all the way up and exhaling, threading the needle. Taking that left arm, if you would like, and bringing it behind you, reaching for that right thigh, taking that left shoulder, bringing it back just a little bit more, holding it here, but not holding your breath. Taking a nice deep inhale, bringing that left hand back to the mat. Exhale, inhale the right arm up, and then exhaling, bring it down. Inhale the left arm up, and then on the exhale, threading the needle, bringing that left ear down, tipping that right arm and bringing it behind you, reaching for that left thigh, rolling that right shoulder back. Taking a deep inhale, releasing that right hand, and exhale, that hand comes back to the mat. Inhale the left arm up, and then exhaling, taking it back down. Curling the toes under, nice deep inhale, and then exhale, coming into your first down dog. So pushing up through the hands, lengthening your spine and pushing up through the hips. So you're really pushing up and out of the mat. So you're pushing yourself away, lifting the hips up. And then as you do that, pushing through the balls of your feet down into the mat. And if you can reach the heels down, good. And if you can't, that doesn't matter. So if your knees are bent, that's perfectly fine. Making sure that you lengthen through the spine. Let's inhale, coming up onto our toes. On the exhale, go ahead and turn the heels over to the right. Press the hands in, especially that left hand, so that you feel a nice side stretch on the left side. Inhale, come back into center. On the exhale, heels fall over to the left, really pressing in both hands. Really feel as the heel of the right palm presses into the mat and you feel that side stretch on the right side. Nice deep inhale, come back to center, and then on the exhale, if you can, make the heels disappear behind the toes. It doesn't matter if they don't. Go ahead and inhale the right leg up, and then on the exhale, let's bring the knee toward the chest and the foot between the hands. Holding on to your blocks, bring that left knee down. Pull the blocks in. You can bring them to level 2 or level 1, excuse me. And then press the heart forward. Lift up from the ribs. Roll the shoulders back and down. Really feel your breath traveling all the way down the torso. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, let's come back into half splits pose. So you can keep your blocks nice and tall. You can stay nice and high, or you can come down toward the leg. Really, it depends on how tight your hamstrings might be today. Deep inhale. Let's bring that right arm up for a twist. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. Bring it down. Nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, go ahead and come all the way up into pyramid pose. You can have your blocks come down a little more, or you can keep them high. It's up to you. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, flex the toes toward your face and come on down a little deeper if you can. Deep inhale, exhale, flatten your front foot so toes come all the way down. When you do that, see if you can come down a little more onto that front leg. Inhale, lift, flatten the back. Let's go ahead and come into another twist. So nice deep inhale, right arm up. Exhale at the top. Keep breathing. Nice deep inhale. Exhaling, taking it down. Go ahead and bring the blocks all the way to the front. And then let's go into a nice lunge here. You can come forward and back. It depends on what you would like to do here. Position yourself wherever you feel most comfortable. Let's do yet another twist here. An easy twist. Inhale the right arm up. Exhaling at the top. Really straighten out that left leg. Keep breathing. Nice deep inhale and then exhale. Taking it down. Let's go ahead and take that back foot. Bring it down nice and flat, and then come into warrior two. Strong arms, strong leg. You are just as strong on your upper body as you are on your lower body. Nice deep inhale. Go ahead and straighten that leg. And then on the exhale, you can go ahead and grab onto the block and lift up into triangles. I'm going to do a little something to get that core a little stronger. A little core triangle here. So let's take the hand that is on the block and lift it straight out. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, bringing the top arm over as if you were holding a beach ball. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way up, and then exhaling at the top. Go ahead, toes at a 45-degree angle. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, bring it down into a prayer squat, holding here. Taking the arms, bringing them up over the head, still in your prayer squat. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice deep inhale all the way up. Exhaling at the top, bring your hands to your hips. Take your toes, bring them forward. Take a nice deep inhale. Look all the way up. And then on the exhale, bring it all the way down. Hands down. Wrap your peace fingers around your toes. Pull yourself down a little more, and then elbows out to the sides. Bring your hands to the center. Nice deep inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bringing it down. Walk your hands over to the top of your mat. Heel toe that foot over to the left, and then come into pigeon. If you need a block for your right hip, go ahead and use that. Come up into your back bend, take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, let's take it down. Take a nice deep inhale, bring your hands in toward that right shin. On the exhale, push up. Let's take that left leg, bringing the heel onto that right knee. So we're gonna do fire log. For fire log, normally your knee is right on top of that other foot. So my left knee should be on my right foot. I'm extremely tight on the hips, so this is very difficult for me to do. I don't shy away from difficulty. I actually include that in my practice without criticisms or judgments, right? I am just aware of where my body is and I go with it. So taking a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, I will go ahead and come forward to my level of comfort. I cannot come forward a lot because of the tightness that I have there, and that is called acceptance. If this is even more difficult for you, just come into rest easy Sukhasana pose and just forward fold. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, go ahead and lift up. Come into tabletop position. Wiggle out the hips just a little bit. And then come onto your belly. This time we're going to do just regular cobra pose, so wherever you are, tighten your elbows in toward the body, roll the shoulders back and down, all 10 toes into the mat. Inhale, coming up, and then exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale up, exhale down. Curl the toes under, and then press on up into down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Bring the knee in toward the chest on an exhale, and bring the foot between the hands. Your right knee comes down. Grab your blocks. Coming into Anjane Asana, pushing the heart forward, shoulders roll back and down. Breathe into it. If you're in a pose and you find that you cannot breathe, you need to just back off so that you have a nice flow of your breath. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, come on back. Bring your blocks with you into half splits pose. Nice deep inhale. Let's go ahead and take that. Left arm up this time into this nice twist. A little bit of balance challenge as well. Deep inhale, and then on the exhale, coming down. Let's go ahead and press that foot back into the mat. Curl the back toes under, and coming into pyramid pose. Flex the front toes. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, flatten that front foot, toes coming down onto your mat. If you can, bring your chest down a little bit more onto your leg. If you can't, don't worry about it. These are all just guidances and challenges that I offer you. Remember that you have the agency to choose what you would like to do and include in your practice. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, let's go ahead and lift that left arm up. Nice deep inhale, and then exhale. Go ahead and bring it down, and then lean into this low lunge. So you can take it forward and back. Your choice. You can stay perfectly still. So adding movement or keeping still is your choice. Take a nice deep inhale, coming into this easy twist. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale at the top. Remember, if you're having trouble with your neck, you do not have to look up to that left thumb. You can always look straight ahead or down onto your left toes. Whatever you would like. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, bringing that hand down. Let's go ahead and bring that right foot down. Inhale into warrior two. Strong arms, strong leg. Warrior two isn't just about the legs, it's also about the arms. Perhaps roll the shoulders back and down and squeeze your shoulder blades. Nice deep inhale, let's straighten out that front leg. On the exhale, reach, 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 reach forward. And then reach for your block. Inhale the right arm up. On the exhale, you are in your triangle pose. Remember, we're going to do that core triangle if you want to go ahead and do that. So nice deep inhale, reaching that bottom arm forward, right away from you. Nice deep exhale, reach top arm like you're holding a beach ball. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way up, exhaling at the top. Your feet are at a 45-degree angle. Exhaling into prayer squat. Just holding it here. Go ahead and inhale the arms up. Only if you want to do this. Taking a nice deep inhale. Exhale all the way up. Bring the hands to your hips, toes facing forward, so the toes are in front of the heels. Bring your hands to the back, nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, forward fold. Bring your peace fingers around your big toes, or you can wrap your hands around your ankles or your calves. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, your elbows are going out to the sides. Let your head relax. Release your hands. Take a nice deep inhale for a halfway lift. And then on the exhale, walk your hands over to the front. Get your blocks out of the way. Heel toe your left foot over to the right. Let that knee come down to the left and coming into pigeon. Bring your hands back, lift up for a nice back bend here. Remember, you can use a block underneath your left hip if you need to. And then exhale, coming down. Taking a nice deep inhale, bringing your hands in toward that left shin. On the exhale, pushing up. Let's bring that right leg forward. Your right heel over that left knee. And then your right knee is over the left heel. Again, I am tight in the hips, so this is all for me. I will use my blocks to help me come forward as much as I possibly can. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, coming forward. If fire log pose is too much for you, please come into rest easy Sukhasana pose. Deepen the breath, relax the face. Take a nice deep inhale, come all the way up, and exhale at the top. What I'd like to do, because this was a lot of hip work toward the end, is we're going to go ahead, separate the legs wider than hip width apart, and then just windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Beautiful. All right. So coming into rest easy pose, or you can come into Paschimottanasana. If you come into Paschimottanasana, I want you to have a deep bend in your knees, nice deep inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look at the toes, and then on the exhale, come all the way up. Now into Paschimottanasana, wherever you are, whichever pose you chose. Inhale the arms all the way up, and then on the exhale, flexing all 10 toes, lengthening the spine, and then making sure that on your deep exhale, you come down to your level. Deep inhale, look toward the toes, and then on the exhale, walking it back. Go ahead, try and get your blocks out of your way, and nice and gently come down. Bring your knees into your chest, and gently rock side to side. Feet coming down. Now let's go ahead and get those hips a little bit more, just because so many people have such tight hips, sciatica issues, and piriformis issues and things like that. So nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's bring that right knee in, and then go ahead and cross it over on the left side. You can stay right here if you're extremely tight and you cannot lift this leg. Otherwise, you can use a strap, a towel, a scarf, whatever it is that you have. Nice deep inhale, and then exhale, coming into your reclined pigeon or figure four. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let that left foot come down. Bring your knee in toward the chest. You can leave that foot right there on the mat, or you can extend it all the way down. Flexing all 10 toes. Deep inhale. On the exhale, let's take that right knee up toward the ribs and then toward that right shoulder. Really, really just going ahead and opening up just a little more here. Keep breathing, keep flexing all 10 toes. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, release the toes, bring the knee back to center. Place that left hand on top of that right shin, extend your right arm out. Deep inhale, and then exhale, cross it over, maintaining that right shoulder on the floor or the mat. You can stay looking up toward the ceiling, or you can look over to the right. Take a deep inhale. Let's bring the knee back to center. Exhale, put that foot back on the mat. Let's go ahead and bring that left knee into the chest. Inhale and then exhale, crossing it over. If everything is perfect for you right here in this position, stay here. Otherwise, let's go ahead. Lift that right foot, threading the needle, coming into your figure 4. Nice deep breath. Do a little check-in for yourself. Where are you? How are you feeling? Remember, we are not criticizing or judging ourselves. We just want to do a check-in. Going inward just a little bit. Not worrying about where we have to go next in life, on our errands or anything like that. We are just doing a mind, body, spirit check-in, not a to-do list check-in. Deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's go ahead and let that right foot come down. Bring that left knee into the chest. You can leave that right leg exactly where it is for now. And then take a nice deep inhale and then exhale. Go ahead and bring that left knee in up toward the ribs and then toward the shoulder. You can now go ahead and take that right leg, bring it all the way down, flexing all 10 toes, if that is in your practice. If your knee is bent, it does not matter, okay? Keeping the skin of the face nice and soft, relaxed. Releasing any gripping in the buttocks, the hips, the shoulders. Still breathing, still having all 10 toes nice and flexed. Now, take a deep inhale, release the flex of the toes. On the exhale, bring the knee back to center. Place the right hand on top of the shin. Extend the left arm out. Maintain that left shoulder on the floor of the mat. On an exhale, cross that left leg over to the right. You can look to the left, or you can just stay looking up. Your choice. Your eyes can be opened or closed, whatever you want. We have 2 poses left in this practice. Deep inhale, start to bring the leg back to center. Exhale when it gets there. Bring your right knee back into the chest. Here is our second to last pose, coming into happy baby. You can stay still or you can rock side to side, you decide. Take a deep inhale, bring your feet together on the exhale, feet down to the mat. If you want to go ahead and bring a bolster, a pillow, or a cushion underneath your knees, you can do that. You can also bring your feet as wide as the mat and let your knees collapse into a TP pose. Otherwise, you can just go ahead and let your legs come long into our final pose, Shavasana. Palms are up. Let's take some cleansing breaths. Let's take about 2 or 3 of them, inhaling through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth. And then inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Start to just come into that focus, that concentration. Start to think about where you are, how you feel. Thinking about that intention. Perhaps it's a purpose that you can take with you for the rest of the day. Allow you to live your life intentionally, purposely. Live your life full of purpose and joy. Always keeping in mind that yoga is a work in and not a work out. How this is a practice of joy, of self-discovery. If you have an opportunity to stay in Shavasana for a little longer, I urge you to do that. It's such a wonderful, meaningful pose, the most important pose in yoga. Otherwise, if you are ending this practice with me, start to bring some awareness to your body, maybe wiggling your toes, running a thumb up each one of your fingers. And then if you would like, maybe turning onto your side in fetal position or bringing your knees into your chest, whatever is most nurturing to you, please do that for these next 2 or 3 breaths. If you're closing this practice with me, just go ahead and take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, push yourself up to a seated position. Let's inhale the arms all the way up to the top. And then on the exhale, if you'd like, you can twist your wrists, perhaps shake them at the bottom. Bringing your hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for the opportunity to serve you today. The teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in me honor, acknowledge, and accept the teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this flexibility flow today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. I would really love for that to happen. And also tap the notification bell so that you are made aware of new content. And also share my channel so that you can spread the love and the joy. So until we meet again, take care and be well. Bye-bye.